Yo guys, Features Gaming here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I am going to be starting my brand new F1 My Team career mode. Now, I'm going to be doing this series up until I can actually get something solved, because I'm trying to stream this on Twitch, but whenever I try it, my mic goes really glitchy and choppy on the stream, and I don't know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record me playing the game as I would do in a stream setting, and then after I finish recording, I'm just going to try and chop it down into a 30-minute long or something around that video, and hopefully upload that. So exact same settings, I'm going to basically record it as I would do in a stream and then just upload it. The only difference obviously is that I'm not going to be reading chat. So we're going to click new career, and we're going to be starting a brand new My Team career mode, and we are going to select to become a newcomer, because I want to try and do the full 10 seasons if I can. So we're going to choose newcomer. We've got a full season and custom season. So the races we've got is Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Imola, Miami, Spain, Monaco, Azerbaijan, Canada, Great Britain, Austria, France, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Singapore, Japan, USA, Mexico, Brazil, and finally Abu Dhabi. So I'm actually going to go with the full season of all of the 22 races, I think. Yeah, we're going to go for the full season for the first season, and then maybe future on we might go ahead and customize it a little bit. We're just going to make sure that all of these settings are set to default. So yeah, that is correct. I am going to be using the racing line, but that's mainly because I want to chill out while playing the game. I don't really want to, be fully concentrated looking for the braking zones. For the weekend structure, we're going to go for a 50% race, 60-minute practice format, so I can actually just do the practice programs a little bit, but I won't obviously might cut that out and stuff. Short qualifying, so we're going to do one timed 20-minute qualifying session, as that should hopefully speed things up a little bit. We're going to go with approximate weather forecast, so we can get some interesting things there. Driver moves on department event frequency. I'm going to have it maybe as default. Facility management and R&D management on. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn all of the player rates down and all of the AI ones increase, because I feel that the AI get, I feel that the player gets to be the best team within like 2-3 seasons, and I kind of want to get on the grind, so I'm going to have it as that. Again, we might change it maybe further on, but yeah, as for now, I'm going to have all of the AI on increased and us is reduced, so we can hopefully have a bit of a longer time trying to get to the top of the grid. Obviously with driver move or driver faults, we're going to have those on, so we have a chance of the engine blowing up. Rules and flags, we're going to go with regular corner cutting stringency. Park firmware rules, we're going to leave that on. I know it's not realistic, but we are going to have it as that. We're going to have the safety car as increased, and everything on immersive, so we can actually do the right thing. Simulation settings, I'm going to go run 92% AI, as I think that's relatively my skill level, or it is at Bahrain, which is the first race. We're going to have flashbacks just in case, even though with a kind of like test race I did at Bahrain a few days ago, I didn't actually have to use a flashback once. We're going to go with a hard low fuel mode, so we cannot go into low fuel mode. Race starts manual, collisions on, yeah, everything else looks the same. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Controls, vibration and stuff, yeah, obviously you're going to be using my steering wheel, audio and accessibility options. Right, let's confirm those settings. We're going to use my team icons, so we can hopefully get some of the legends into the team, obviously when we have enough money and stuff. And we're going to select to start. Do you want to challenge? Yeah, whatever.
Welcome
yeah,
to my
cool.
team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula 1, not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first,
yeah.
Let's create your driver.
Okay, let's go ahead and create the driver then. I do actually have an existing thing. I'm going to be as Jana Watmer. Our country and region is going to be obviously UK. Name, I haven't actually thought about this. we could just do Fetch Alan like we did for the one that we did before, as that was quite funny to do. So I might just go ahead and do that. So we're just going to call myself Fetch Alan like we did in season 1, and then obviously Alan will be ALL. So that's going to be our name, audio name. Is there Alan on here? No, we're going to have to try and think of another person, or another name. I don't know. The Rookie.
The Rookie.
We'll go with that as the first thing, and then obviously we can change it later on. Driver number, I'm going to be driver number 95, because that is Lightning McQueen's number. And now we're going to go ahead and advance. So now we get to choose what we look at. Now, there is a new one that I got. I can't remember what it is. I think it's this one. If I just actually have a look. I'm not too sure, but I kind of like this helmet. In all honesty, I kind of like this suit. I know it is a little bit basic, but I guess that's the only one we have. We got some cool designs here, to be fair. I could obviously change some of these later on, but obviously I don't have anyone on, on like a call that will help me kind of like decide it. So I think we'll stick with, actually we might go with this Formula 1 style things. This might actually look quite nice. Let's go ahead and change it to the F1 things. Obviously, if I'm starting for a pose, I'll either have hands behind back like that or like that. So I'll probably do that, as I think that's kind of like my smartest one. We're gonna go with the joy jump if we ever win, which won't be anytime soon. And I think it's this one I do. I think you can tell why. So we're going to go ahead and do that in advance.
Set up some of the key details of your new team.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this.
What name would you like to give the team?
We're going to call it Racing Fetch, like usual. Again, we can change it.
Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and do this.
Pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
So we need to be very key here and try and go for somewhere. I'm going to try and go for somewhere in the middle that has like a really good signing bonus. As a team achieve 2 points finishes during a season, that could be good. But then again, we could probably earn 15 Constructor Championship points in the season. Earn 5. Oh, wait, that's 15 points. Ooh, I don't know if we can do that. Finish 8th in the Constructors Championship. Could do that one. That's 268, 4.4 though. Earn 5 Constructor Championship points in a season. It's not really the best income. Finish 10th or better in the Constructors Championship. Well, that's easy. I think we might go for one of these two. And for more money, I think we're going to go for this one. Finish 8th or better in the Constructors Championship, because I think that there may be a few tracks where we might be able to get a bit of points. So
fantastic.
We're going to go ahead and click that.
Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Sorry about that. But yeah, power unit.
And durability from our power unit. But we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
That is very true. So we have Renault with a performance of 83 and durability of 82. Red Bull, which has a performance of 90 with durability of 81. Mercedes with performance and durability both at 90. This one I think needs to be changed, with Ferrari being on performance 95 and durability is 97. Not according to real life races, I don't think. I think we're gonna go with Red Bull. No, we're gonna go with Renault. I think it might be nice to start with Renault and try and work them up.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and
to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers
so we're gonna go ahead and
based on their performances. When
shut
a driver
up.
earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
So when picking a teammate, this is actually quite crucial because we want to try and pick someone with a good rating and a good focus, because if they don't have a good focus, then they can't actually match their overall rating. So if your driver has a low focus and say their rating was 66 rating, then they could probably only get, like, you know, on, let's say 63, 62. However, if you had a driver of a focus of 100, and let's say is a rating of 65, that would actually be better to go for. So looking at these four, the best one would be to get this guy, because he is he's not the best rating, but he has the best focus. And if we have a good focus, then we can work on that. So the best guy is actually to get Richard, however you say the name. But I might go with maybe someone else and then work on their focus, because you can actually work on their focus from your HQ. And I think I'm going to go with Dan Tictum. He's not cheap, but he should be able to get us rolling. Or do we go with someone who's 80 focus? We might go with Marcus Armstrong instead, maybe. We'll have a final look through. I think we'll go with Marcus Armstrong, actually.
Power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
So it looks like we're going to have $1.3 million left in the bank.
Will be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the cars we signed them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
And that's what I mean. If we do want to change any of these, then we can do so. So with the livery, I'm going to go with... I was either thinking of going with this one, or going with a sort of like Golf McLaren livery, but I've just been given this one, which is Calibrate, and I think this is the one that I got for sticking around, maybe. So we might use this for the first few races, but then obviously we can always change it in the future. Liveries and stuff, personal stickers, we will go with that one, because why not? And we'll advance with that.
Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge and team colors.
So we need to go ahead and do this as well. So team badge, I had it selected. I don't know why I decided to change. So it's that one. Change the style. Oh wait, hold on. I can choose to design it. Yeah. So that's actually changed then. And then team colors, we can just go ahead and match it, I think. Okay, no, we can't. So we're going to go with a sort of cyan look. And we're going to go ahead and do it as a red. Oh wait, that didn't do it. Hold on, let's change this then slightly. A cyan red, and then we will have a green. Why not? We'll have a hint of green. Or would blue work better? Maybe a blue works better. I don't know if that clashes. A yellow? We'll go with that. Yeah, let's do that.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at designing things, so I'm just going to save that. So here we go. We're going to load into the world, and I think firstly we get a cutscene with Will Buxton. So, yeah, we're going to go to the Team HQ and look at this. And this is the cutscene. This is the Team HQ, which looks very, very nice. A lot more better.
Hello, folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team, for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
There it is. There's the car.
Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
I must say right off the bat, though, I really enjoy this new cutscene and stuff. I just think it works nice. But anyway, what are we going to go with? So we have 3 options, obviously, again, doing the interviewing questions. So how are we going to manage driving and responsing, thing? I'm going to go with the bottom one. I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on this task if I didn't believe in myself and my team.
Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
So, as I said, we need to really focus on their focus. So we need to maybe try and pick one that will get their focus up or get their moods up. So we've seen on paper what they can do, and I've seen a lot of potential in them. It was tough to get any drivers to sign on to a new team, but I'm glad they took the gamble. That's just ripping them off. If it was finding the right for the team, they understand what they're new, we're new, and appreciate the opportunity we're providing, or their skill set really suits our team. I'm going to go with their skill set really suits our team. I think that will maybe lift their spirits up a little bit.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
Now, one thing that I have learned is try and focus mainly on the chassis, because the cars this year are really heavy. And if you can focus on the chassis, then you'll bring the weight of the car down, as well with just improving the overall balance of the car and stuff like that. So I am going to choose to complement the chassis department to hopefully get a bit of a boost on the chassis side. So let's go with that.
Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
Again, another thing, we need to try and complement the department thing, but we also want to try and focus on developments of the drag and also ERS. So what are the options? It's going to be a tough, we have a better picture, or we'll have a better picture after the first race. Fuel loads are key to reducing the weight of the car. The efficiently, we've got the power unit to keep the weight down. That's going to complement the power unit a little bit. This era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, and we found plenty of room to innovate our ERS system. I think that's maybe going to complement the durability, I think. And a fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't seen. We found some unique ways of reducing drag. I think I'm going to go for the one on the left, because I did say that drag is another key thing that you do need to look at. So we're going to choose for that one.
Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
So again, I'm going to try and see if there's one that we can, you know, so we can complement the chassis. And I think the one on the left really is complementing the chassis, so we're going to choose that one.
And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
And just like always, I'm going to have to try and get the chassis moral up as well, so we can hopefully get the spec 1 of that department, so then we can try and put in most of our resource points into the chassis department and hopefully reduce the weight of the car, and then we should hopefully be able to go pretty quick in the straight line speed. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and complement the chassis department once again.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
So there we go. As I said, you know, key things that you do need to look at is the chassis, and see if you can try and work on the drag as well. Balance and act. Your team balance will inform you of the team's financial situation. Your sponsors will give you a cash each week and extra bonuses when you complete their objectives. Resource management. Resource points are used to help the team upgrade the car. Resource points are earned during free practice sessions where you can perform practice programs. Taking part in these will earn you resource points. Resource points can be spent on your car, and these upgrades can be selected at any time in the R&D. So as I said, I'm going to try and do the R&D things obviously in the recording, but obviously I'll try and cut that out and stuff. Acclaim. As your team completes a race weekend, you will earn the team acclaim. As your team's acclaim increases, so does your income from sponsors. Many of the top drivers won't consider moving to a low acclaim team, so get out of there and provide yourself out on track before approaching them. So yeah, we need to, obviously, that's basically saying get track time, get good sponsors, and get your acclaim up before you go ahead and start doing all of these things with teams.
Facilities and the effects they are having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
So as I said, we do indeed have chassis spec level 1, so we have we can upgrade one of those, but I'm going to try and get something on the aerodynamics, maybe build time, so we can get some you know, more build time on the car. We've got 1,000 R&D points to spend, so once again I'm going to try and spend a bit of them on the chassis if I can. I don't know what we can do though. Improved energy storage cells. I don't really think many of these, you know, really control the weight, if I'm going to be completely honest. We're also going to have to try and see if we can get some like R&D points that we can do simultaneously. We can get spark plugs, which leaves us with 500 left, and we can get something on the durability. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and that will come before the Bahrain Grand Prix, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't think we can get anything else. I'm just going to have a quick look, but I don't think that there's anything we can do with 400 R&D points left. So what we're going to do is we are going to quickly have a look at stuff. Obviously we can't get any additional sponsors yet. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do some, yeah, whatever, team activities, I don't care.
Activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if we can do anything. So we're going to do driver training camp because that improves the focus, which is what we want to do. We're also going to go ahead and do a pre-season merchandise sale so we can get some of that in, and we can't do anything else. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to advance to the 7th and stop so we can get the R&D points and maybe spend it on something. We don't have a lot of money yet though. Also, when I'm racing, I'm going to be muting my mic as always, and I'm just going to drive, and I'm just going to cut to the key parts in the thing as well. I think we're going to go ahead and grab this. It's going to come before the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but I think it's better that we get these upgrades early and get them on the car. So we're going to keep advancing. We might stop here and see what we can do. So we have 800,000 cash. Again, not really anything I see that was doing. I'm going to focus on these three mainly. Maybe see if I can do some of the personnel as well, the pit stop maybe as well, and marketing. I'm going to focus on durability like last, but I'm going to try and upgrade all of these to spec level 1. What I mean is durability will be the last thing that I try and get up to spec level 1. That's what I mean. So yeah, we are currently third last, I guess. So we should be actually, that's where we should be in the performance chart and stuff. And I don't think there's anything we can get with 190 R&D points. So we're just going to go ahead and have to go ahead and just go to the race weekend. So at least we got the first part of the durability done. So we should be pretty much on par with McLaren. So yeah, we're going to go to race weekend. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this race. So I have a good setup. I am pretty decent around this track. Obviously, I will see if we can change anything before the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which is actually the next one, which again is another racetrack I am pretty decent at. So these first 2 races might actually be quite good for us. But it's just going to load in right now. And as I said, I'm going to cut out all of the practice.
Primary advisor for all things R&D related.
Oh, it's Chris that we have.
You'll find your workstation is all set up with everything you need to track the progress of your car. But if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Chris, for introducing us to the team, or my own team. Thank you. But yeah, it seems like we got the these developments and a few others, which is very good. So we shouldn't be too bad on track. Rivalries and stuff, but we don't have any. Obviously, we can work with R&D things here and things like that. So and other things. So I'm going to go ahead and do the practice programs, and I'll cut back to you guys once we finished, ready to do the qualifying.
Morning, mate. Mark here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team, and I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts right here today, and the car is ready to head out when you are.
So yeah, we do have a new engineer, but I am going to record my first outing with the car. Because then, well, we might be able to, you know, what's the word? We might be able to get a sleigh and sleigh, I guess. But yeah, it gives you like proper rundowns for the practice programs. That's quite good. Anyway, let's go ahead and apply the setup. We'll go ahead and put on Bahrain, and we're gonna choose the I don't know, qualifying pace. No, let's do race strategy. Let's I mean, I know the track. It's just going to be
There'll be a lack of
something with
track,
for the
so
car.
take it easy for the first couple of laps.
So we're going to drive out, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do my first few outings on recording, but then after that I'm going to stop and get to the thing, and I'm just going to record my my first couple of laps in the car. We do have Latifi in front, so we're gonna maybe give him a bit of space. Okay, the power and brakes weren't really the best. I can feel the weight of the car. There's not a whole lot of downforce. There is a lot of understeer. But maybe as we improve, we'll get a bit more in the car. Okay, let's see if he's actually going to let us go. No, what are the tyre temps like? Oh, that could be another thing as well. The tyres are quite cold. Right, let's heat them up a little bit. Let's just do some tyre warming. Make sure we get the tyres heated up. This corner should be pretty flat. And is. Nice. Alright. Get a final few tyre temps. And we'll go for our very first run. So yeah, I am going to be using 2D Racing Line. A, to improve the FPS a little bit, and B, because I'm only really using the racing line to just reference braking signs like usual. So let's go. First lap. Obviously I felt how the brakes locked up, but that could have been just because of the temperature of them. So I am going to be a little bit cautious on the first couple of laps, but yeah, we're going to try and get in a good lap. And we lose the car. It's gonna happen. Yeah, we did unfortunately spin there. We're gonna carry on. Carry out this first lap. And then obviously then I'll stop the recording. Get these done, and then I'll obviously get on to qualifying. Turn 10. Did we lock up? No. Oh my god, the traction is weird. Part of me is thinking that we need to get maybe a bit more downforce on the front, or reduce them on the rear. I think we'll be able to deal with it though. I mean, then again, you know, the traction is very different on this year's game than it was last year. It's a lot more unpredictable, I'd say. And it may have been because the tyres were a bit hot as well from the first spin. But yeah, coming around the first lap to finish the first, or for the final corner for the first lap. Going to be 20 seconds behind what we should be doing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now, and I'm going to catch up with you guys when we're on to qualifying to do that. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so as you can see, we're actually still sat in the garage. I've just quickly quit the main menu and come back because these practice program times that I'm getting are overly ambitious. Like, for qualifying pace, it was expecting me to do a 130. And I can't do that. I don't know what it is with this car, but I literally just cannot plant the power early enough to get the times. And I'm always in the red. And I literally do not know how to do any of these. ERS management was always in the red. Race strategy, I was just barely scraping that. So I don't know what it is, but these practice programs are actually quite over ambitious. So what I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and go to practice 2. Or actually retire from this session, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like what I normally did on the driver career, which is to, yeah, whatever, David Croft, which is to simulate them, just simulate them, because you can do that with the simulation thing. You can either, you know, like on 2021, you can either simulate them or go to track. So we're going to go to quick practice, and we're going to do it like before. We're going to go ahead and try and get the points reward, the R&D points reward, as that is what we need. And then if we can do that, then we'll try and go for the engine upgrade. So we're going to make sure that we try and get these points, as this is crucial to the team. If I can get this 25% one to be successful. Oh, come on. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and do it for all practice programs as well. Just making sure that we can get these done. Can we get that? 50%? No, it failed. Right, we're going to go ahead and end session. At least we have one more session still to try and get them. But again, this should hopefully speed things up as well. But I'll try and do all of this, you know, simulating and stuff off camera once again. But as I said, you know, as soon as I get my mic figured out and, you know, what is going on with Twitch, then hopefully I should be able to return to streaming this. But just for now, you're going to have to cope with these videos. Oh, this has changed. Oh, God. This is not going to go well, is it? Come on, 25%. There we go. Right, we're going to go ahead and do ERS management now, and we're going to go ahead and try and do these. 100% successful. Yeah, nice. 50% for this one, and gearbox as well. Oh, come on. Get it, 50%. Hey, there we go. Right, now we can focus on getting some other stuff. So 70% on weight thingy-majig, which is crucial as well. We could have some other weight reductions, but I don't think we need that anymore. But again, it's a discount in price. It's not an upgrade we get. But that just means on the next chassis thing that we can get, that will bring the weight down. It'll be discounted. So we got the max R&D upgrades as we could. Marcus Armstrong is on level 5. I'm still on Team Acclaim level 1, but combined we are 12%. But yes, we should be good to go now. We've got the qualifying to come up now. Part of me is thinking that I've got the AI too high, but I guess we'll find out in the qualifying. Obviously, there's no commentary. I really wish they added commentary for the qualifying. I don't know why they didn't. Right, I'm just going to make sure I do have my setup on, right? I do have it on. Yes. Okay. It just felt very different to when I was doing the other race, but I guess a Ferrari in the quick Grand Prix mode is not going to be the same as a My Team car, is it? So it probably explains it. But anyway, let's go out for our first lap. Again, we have a free tyre choice as well, so we don't have to worry about tyre selections for qualifying. We can just go out on a soft and then start on the tyres that we want to. And I think I'll start on mediums and go to softs. I'll see what everyone else does, but I think that's going to be my preferred choice. Or go from medium to hards. Because I think the softs just run out too quickly around here. Then again, you know, the mediums can probably run out in like 7 laps. Might be a 2-stop instead. So I have a bit improved since, you know, my first run. I'm starting to learn, you know, a bit more about the car. But I still need to upgrade this car massively because it's not really... Okay. I thought that was going to happen when I was rushing through there. Then we're going to flashback that. So I can't be bothered. But yeah, we really need to upgrade this car because it's still not the best. Yeah, you need to be very careful on the curbs. A few of them you can absolutely, you know, just ride over them, but on others you do need to be very careful where you place the car. I should have tucked in a bit more wide there on the exit. Got the power down a bit earlier. Get the car a bit slidey, a bit loose. That may sound wrong to do, but honestly it actually improves. Yeah, really learning how to attack this car right now, but it still needs a lot of upgrades to do before we battle for points. I mean, then again, you know, the AI are on, you know, the best. You know, they're on, you know, increased in, you know, acclaim and stuff like that. We're only on reduced. And you joined me back in the garage. What you saw was my first lap. Now, literally, a few seconds after I clipped off the end of the previous clip, my game and my PC effectively just crashed. And I don't know what happened, but literally it sort of like wiped my graphics card and everything. And I spent a good, I don't know, probably about half an hour just getting everything back. So I don't know what had happened with that. So I'm actually recording this video a few days after because I recorded that video last Thursday, which was on the pre-release version, because when you get the Champions Edition, the version you get is a pre-release. It's not the full final release. So I'm on the full final release now, so hopefully there won't be many crashes. But let's go ahead and see if we can replicate that lap. So going to make sure that we have the setup on. We do indeed have that setup on. We're going to go out on medium tire, or on soft tires, sorry. And we're going to go ahead and try and do what we can.
So let's get the car out onto the track.
I am going to, firstly, actually, change my controls, because I've done something to the controls since. So once I actually get control, I will switch over to my... Where are we? I'm going to switch over to my steering wheel, because I have one for drifting on the supercars. I'm not good at it, but okay dokie. Switch that there. There we go. Yeah, let's see if we can replicate what we did before. And my wheel's not working properly. We are having a great start. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Actually, we should probably bump up the fuel a little bit, so we get all of the fuel out the car. We should have underfueled the car, actually, for qualifying. Forgot that this car does not have the best turning. You do have to be wary of that. It's been a while since I've actually driven this My Team car around this circuit, so that's not very good. But we're going to have to try our best. Of course, we do need to get some heat into the tyres as well. Like usual. Right, we can put the battery on as well out of this final corner. We'll actually put it on a bit earlier to utilize it. Right, let's go. That probably wasn't the best turn one ever. They exceeded the track limits a little bit there. This isn't the best lap, I will be honest. I'm gonna guess probably P10 or something. It is P3 at the moment, but that's slowest overall. Oh, missed that. Braking zone. Right, we're going to return to garage. And, yeah, wait until the final lap. I'm going to underfuel the car a little bit as well. Because I don't need... Can I not edit it? Yeah. I want to edit it. Is it F3? Okay. Underfuel the car because we don't need that much fuel. And we are going down the timings, aren't we? We are bottom with a 131. Oh my god, we are actually losing a lot of time. Oh gosh. Okay, we need this final lap to be really good then. I don't know what the cutoff time is. We're gonna have to make sure it's a good one. I'm gonna go out now. That's when everyone else is going out. Right, let's see what we can do. Hopefully it will be a good one. We do have a Williams in front of us. But let's just relax. A relaxing drive. Because Marcus Armstrong is actually quicker than us. That turn one is going to be the death of me, honestly. Oh, okay, they haven't fixed the bug where if you flash back, then your teammates actually goes below you. Well then, I've messed that up. It's very tricky to judge when and where you actually want to apply the power. It's very tricky to judge it. If we can get a decent lap here, then we can try and reduce the deficit slightly. Cutting the corner slightly, a bit cheeky, but it has lost us a lot of time. I was 2/10 up, so slightly frustrating. And we lose all the time on the exit of that corner. Perfect! So we actually stay P21st. Fantastic. I'm going to be starting there. We are the bottom two drivers.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
I'm not.
Let's have a quick look at those who'll be
Ferraris, top two.
Leclerc,
Nice.
Sainz and Sergio Perez. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
As we head into the Grand Prix.
Seems like we're going to be the bottom two people driving. I just hope that we don't have a massive deficit in the race. I might turn down the AI difficulty slightly. I don't know what percent though. Maybe like turn it down like one or two. So I actually have no idea what it's actually on. Settings, simulation settings. It is on 92. We'll leave it as 91. I think. Right, let's go to the race. Also, should mention as well. I don't know if I actually explained this in the at the start. I will be muted for the race, just like I will be, you know, if I was streaming this. And I'll just cut to the highlights as well. So, you know, if we're just, you know, just driving without anyone around us, then I'll probably just cut that out. But then if we get into like a battle or something, I'll obviously leave that all in.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Russell, Max Verstappen, and Fernando Alonso. Hamilton, Bottas, Tsunoda, and Kevin Magnussen. Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Pierre Gasly, and Albon. Ricciardo, Norris, Guan Yu Zhou, and Sebastian Vettel. Stroll, Latifi, the rookie, and Marcus Armstrong. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Here we are sat on the grid. We're going to go ahead and... yeah, I know about the race strategy. We're going to go for the one stop around here, mediums to hards. I think that's probably the best tyre strategy. If I go to the race director, I think pretty much everyone is doing that. Yeah, everyone is starting on medium. So I think everyone is going to try the one stop. Maybe some teams might try the aggressive two stop. So 2 mediums and a set of hards. Or maybe 2 hards and a set of softs. You never know. But yeah, we're going to go with the default medium hard strategy. I don't think we can really do anything about that. I mean, if I edit it, we can't really gain any time. We can probably gain like 3 milliseconds, but to be fair, that's nothing. But we might just do that just for the fun of it. I'm going to reduce the fuel a little bit, just so we can get a bit quicker. But I don't think it's going to do anything. We have we have +2 laps of fuel if anything should go wrong. Not really expecting any safety cars though, if I'm going to be completely honest. Maybe a few yellow flags and stuff, but yeah, I'm not expecting like a majorly long safety car, if I'm going to be completely honest. But anything can happen around Bahrain, so I'm going to get to the race and hopefully we have a good race. So I will cut to the highlights of the race and yeah, I will speak to you guys afterwards.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
However, my game crashes once again, so I'm now playing on the new patch 1.05, I think it is now for F122, so hopefully this improves the stability. This is my first race on the new patch, so we're going to see if this works. So yeah, nothing really majorly happened. I just got to turn 10 and it just crashed, so once again we need to rework the strategy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it out to 31 laps and we're going to go with that. So let's now get finally back into the race and see if we can get a better start maybe. And again, let's hope that the game doesn't crash. And once again, I'll catch up with you guys when we get to the finishing line thing. That's in audio, and I'll obviously just cut to the best bits. So let's get to the race. Hopefully, it'll be a good one.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. Okay, incredible. On Vettel. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we can still regain a position. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that. now, and you're going to be on hard next time. Okay, here's some information on Latifi. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow. Okay, gap ahead is 3.0 seconds. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, So Marcus is in the pits, Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, we lost the position, trying to keep focus. Gap to the car in front is 6.3 seconds. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Okay, we've got... Blue flag.
Well, that's the end of the race. Oh, I'm sweating.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
I don't know if it's that my setup just like reverted after the patch update, because I just had no pace in the car. I couldn't find any pace at all. Also, when I was trying to put the power down, I don't know why, but my like foot was like shaking like mad. Like every time I put it down, like it just started shaking like mad, which was like affecting the power.
But they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Okay, we're actually back. I have no idea why the cutscenes are like that. Honestly, EA or Codemasters, whatever it is, need to fix that, because the cutscenes are so unstable. Like, that wasn't even the recording or anything. My game was literally running at 11 FPS and cutting out the audio. I don't know why. Why is it happening? Like, please, someone tell me how I fixed that. But basically, I'll say what I was saying, because I don't know if you heard it or not. So basically, I don't know if it was the car or, you know, as part of the patch update, but I literally had no power in the car. I couldn't push it at all. The setup just seemed weird. The car just felt weird. I don't know if it was to do with the setup reverting itself after the patch update. No idea. Also, it wasn't a totally clean, like, you know, no flashback race. The reason why that was being is because when I was putting the power down with my right foot, my ankle like was shaking like mad whenever I got like after 50%. I don't know why my leg was doing that. Like, I just couldn't control it, and it was affecting the power of the car. And then sometimes, you know, it spanned me out a few times. Yes, some of them, you know, were my own fault, and yeah, I should have anticipated it, like going over the curves. But I think, like, you know, 2 of them were really to do with my power thing. Eventually got a bit used to it, but sometimes it still did it. And yeah, a few oversteers as well, which was bad as well. But yeah, I had no pace in the car at all. Even our own teammate beat us because, well, I couldn't push anything out of the car because it must have been something to do with the setup, because I was feeling really good on the setup, and then I go to here and I literally lacked the pace as well. So it's either that or the AI is too high. What is the AI? Can I have a quick look? We go to simulation settings. What even is it? It's on 91. Like, I can race on that on normal, races, even with a slow car, and still get up to, like, P9, P10. So I have no idea what's going on with the car, but we really need to upgrade it, because it's just bad. We need to upgrade it, severely. So obviously we're going to go ahead and try and upgrade the car as much as we can, but yeah, that is going to be the end of the first video of this thing. So maybe, I don't know when we'll get back to streaming, but please someone let me know about the cutscene thing, because I have no idea what's going on. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.